Hi, and welcome to Secure Investments Realty and Management. We are happy you chose to rent with us. We hope this video will make your transition into one of our properties a smooth one. I'll provide a quick overview so that we can answer any questions you may have about being a tenant. If you have taken a tour of the interior of the property and decided that you would like to rent from us, then you can go to our website, www.secureinvestmentsrealty.com, to submit an application. You can click on the Properties for Rent tab and select the property you wish to apply to. Once you have found the property that you are interested in, you can scroll down and click the Apply Now button to begin the application process. After clicking the Apply Now button, the rental application will pull up and you can follow the prompts on the screen to complete your application. Anyone over the age of 18 will need to submit a separate application, which does include a separate application fee. In order to consider your application complete, you will need to submit the following: a completed and signed online application via our website, uploaded scans of your valid photo ID and income verification, and you will need to pay the $50 application fee by credit or debit card through our website. The documents you may submit for your income verification include copies of your 2 most recent pay stubs if you're an employee. If you're self-employed, you can submit a copy of your most recent tax return. Please note that bank account statements do not qualify as proof of income. The photo ID options that you may submit are a driver's license, a state ID, or a passport. Additionally, if you're looking to keep pets in the property, we ask that you submit a clear picture of each pet to your application. If you have pets that you would like to live with you in the property, we will check to make sure that the property is pet friendly. If it is, a $30 monthly per pet fee is added to your rent. In order to have your pets approved, you will need to attach a picture of each pet to your application. The following aggressive breeds are not permitted in any of our properties: German Shepherds, Rottweilers, Pit Bulls, Chows, or Dobermans. Once you have submitted a completed application, we will begin processing it. In order to have your application approved, you will need to pass the credit and background check, meet the income requirement, and have favorable landlord references. In order to meet our income requirements, you will need to show that you make 3 times the monthly rent. Families, such as a husband and wife, can pool their income together to qualify. Unrelated roommates need to qualify individually. This means that each unrelated roommate will need to make 3 times the monthly rent in order to be approved. To meet the credit and background requirements, we require that your credit report shows that you have no collections or judgments within the last 2 years. We don't look for a certain credit score, although we do prefer higher than 600. A history of paying monthly bills is more what we are looking for on your credit report. This includes paying monthly bills such as phone bills and utility bills regularly on time. In order to meet our landlord requirement, we ask that you have 24 months of satisfactory rental history on a lease or mortgage with no evictions in the past 7 years. We will call previous landlords to check up on your rental history, and we also pull an eviction search to check on the evictions in the last 7 years. If you do not meet the income or credit requirements, the owner may choose to allow you to do a co-signer option. This is up to the sole discretion of the owner. If the owner does choose to allow it, you can choose a co-signer who makes 5 times the monthly rent and has strong credit. Once you have selected one, the co-signer would need to go online and click the Apply Now button to submit a separate application for approval. Once they are approved, we would send them a co-signer agreement. This co-signer agreement is stating that they would pay the rent in the event that you cannot. Their name will not appear on the lease. If you want to look at the co-signer agreement, it is available on our website under the How to Become a Tenant tab. Once you have submitted a completed application, you should hear from us within 24 to 48 hours. The longest part of the process is hearing from your landlord references. If there is a delay, that is usually the reason. You will hear from us via email if you are approved. Upon receiving your approval email, you will need to pay your security deposit and sign the lease within 48 hours. We do everything electronically, so you will not need to come by our office. To pay your security deposit, you will need to create a tenant portal. We will send you the activation link for your portal once you have been approved. You click the link and follow the instructions from there in order to set up your own personalized portal. It is through that portal that you will pay the deposit. I will give more detailed instructions about how to set up your portal later on in this video. We then send the lease electronically to your email address, so please be sure to check your email account for the lease. Once the lease is signed and security deposit received, the property is no longer on the market and is officially yours. To schedule your move-in appointment, you'll need to transfer the utilities into your name and pay the full first month's rent. The easiest way to prove that the utilities are in your name is to forward us the confirmation email from the utility company. You will also need to log into your tenant portal to pay the full first month's rent. If you are moving in the middle of the month, you will only see a prorated rent charge listed in your portal. You will still need to pay the full first month's rent despite what is in your portal. Once these items are complete, we can schedule your move-in appointment. At your move-in appointment, our property manager will meet you at the property in order to complete an inspection. She will take pictures and video of the property, documenting its conditions and any flaws in normal wear. You can ask the property manager any specific questions you have at this time. Once the inspection is complete, you will receive the keys. While you are moving in, it is common to discover some maintenance concerns. Please make a list of all the concerns and then submit them all as one maintenance request through your tenant portal. One of the advantages of being a tenant with Secure Investments is the ability to pay rent and submit maintenance requests online. Upon move-in, you can create your personal account on our tenant portal. Rent payments and maintenance requests must be made through the tenant portal. You can set up automatic rent payments, email reminders, view the status of your maintenance requests, or view your complete payment history. The first time you enter the portal, you may enter through the Secure Investments website, www.secureinvestmentsrealty.com. You can click the Tenants tab, then enter through the Pay Rent Online tab and log in. We suggest saving the portal location as a bookmark so that way it's easy for you to access in the future. Your rent is collected online through your tenant portal. It will be due each month on the 1st. We do understand that sometimes there are family issues and other things that may pop up, but your rent will be considered delinquent by the 3rd of the month. After the 3rd, you will be charged a $50 late fee and $3 for each additional day it is late. Additionally, because the tenant portal takes the money out of your bank account, like a debit card, you will be charged if the rent payment is returned for non-sufficient funds. Non-sufficient fund fees and late fees will be assessed. We hope you see your new place as your new home. Treat it with every level of respect and care you would your own place. You will be in charge of daily and monthly maintenance, such as lawn care, cleaning, taking care of the gutters, changing the AC filter, and other light maintenance. If you want to make any substantial changes to the property, please make sure to get approval from us before doing so. As a safety precaution, we also recommend that our tenants buy renter's insurance. This is not mandatory for move-in, but is highly encouraged in case of theft or damage. The company that we use for our tenant portal also offers affordable renter's insurance that can be easily integrated into your rent payment. All maintenance requests need to be submitted through the tenant portal. We will then reply with a copy of the work order that has the vendor's contact information, so you can then contact the vendor to set up an appointment. They will also receive a copy of the work order and will send us the bill once the job has been completed. Every 4 months, we complete an inspection on the property. An email will be sent to you specifying what day the inspection will be completed. Our inspector does have a key to the property in the event you will not be home. If you have a 3-hour time block on that day that you'd prefer for the inspector to come by, please let the inspector know and he will work to accommodate you. All pets, especially dogs, will need to be restrained or removed from the property the day of the inspection. Also, if you have any maintenance concerns, you will need to submit a request so our inspector will know to check these items during the inspection. Due to time constraints, not all maintenance requests can be completed during the inspection. We will send you the results after the inspection via email. If you intend to vacate at the end of your lease, you will need to provide a 60-day notice prior to your move-out date. We will send you a letter detailing the steps of moving out and returning the property to us. You will be required to have the property professionally cleaned, including the carpets. You can hire someone you know and trust or contact us for a list of our approved vendors. On the last day of your lease, you will need to drop off your keys along with your forwarding address to our office. Please put the keys in an envelope with your name and our company name on it. The law requires we give you notice of any damages found within 30 days from the date you have turned in your keys. We will initially send the notice via email to speed up the process. We do videotape the move-out inspection, so if there are any damages, we will have proof in the video. Otherwise, if there are no damages, your full refund will be sent to you within 15 days. We work diligently to make sure your move-out experience with us is just as easy and smooth as the move-in, and will only charge for damages we can prove. We rely heavily on technology at Secure Investments. Because our properties are all over Gainesville and we are often traveling to the different properties, emails and texts are the easiest form of communication for us to answer. If there's a maintenance emergency, please make sure to call us, but also to submit it online. No matter what mode of communication, call, text, email, you can usually expect a reply within 24 hours. We are glad to have you as tenants and hope you enjoy your time with our company. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@secureinvestmentsrealty.com. Looking forward to working with you.